Well, experts say that the children of the Sydney-born terrorist Khalid Sharoof could suffer lasting psychological harm after being exposed to their father's brutal crimes. His latest outrage, as we just saw, was to post a photograph of what's believed to be his 7-year-old son holding the severed head of a Syrian soldier.
In his polo top and baggy shorts, he looks like a regular kid, except that's a human head he's holding. Shocking, almost unbelievable, until you see who posted it. "That's my boy," tweeted Sydney terrorist Khaled Sharoof, seen here with his sons toting weapons. The head of the Islamic State he's fighting for has praised his behaviour.
Okay. He's a very, very lovable, good kid.
Sharoof's former Wiley Park neighbour, Joyce Spedding, says she never suspected such evil. How do you feel now, knowing that this is the sort of thing that...
Shocking. Shocked. Really shocked.
All the photos posted online are calculated to offend.
We see more and more evidence of just how barbaric this particular entity is.
The chances are high that they'll follow their father in the same path that he's going, and therefore they'll be doing harm to others, and that's horrible to think about.
Sharoof was born in Australia and lived in Sydney until he fled on his brother's passport in December. He spent time in jail for his part in a plot to blow up targets in Sydney and Melbourne. His pictures were taken in the Syrian city of Raqqa, recently overrun by Islamic State militants. 50 government soldiers were captured, executed, their heads impaled on a fence. That fence in central Raqqa appears to be where Sharoof's boy is posing. He's not alone. This man from Belgium brought his son, who wants to kill infidels. Why? The Lebanese Muslim Association runs the Lakemba Mosque where Sharoof used to pray. It says his actions are not acceptable on any level and stresses that they do not represent the wider Islamic community.
I think we should just call them as thugs, brutal thugs and murderers, and nothing other than that.
Some children have been recruited as suicide bombers. A fate that is hoped does not await these children.